The CEO just returned to the country with his 5-year-old son. Unexpectedly, while making a phone call, he was knocked over by a woman. By the time the woman realized what had happened, she hurriedly apologized to the CEO for her mistake. However, the CEO's phone was also broken. The woman said she would cover the cost of repairing the phone. Then she took out a wad of cash from her handbag. She stuffed it along with her business card into the CEO's hand. She told the CEO to contact her anytime if there was anything. As soon as she finished speaking, the woman hurriedly left with her luggage. Unexpectedly, the CEO's son quietly followed the woman. By the time the bodyguard noticed the boy was missing, the boy had already disappeared with the woman. The woman had just left the airport when she realized someone was following her. The boy quickly came out. He explained to the woman that he had just gotten lost. Just as the woman was planning to take the boy to the airport's broadcast room for help, unexpectedly, at that moment, the CEO arrived with his bodyguards. The CEO misunderstood that the woman was a child trafficker, so he immediately ordered his bodyguards to restrain the woman. No matter how the boy tried to explain to the CEO that it was a misunderstanding, the CEO simply wouldn't believe the boy's words. He was determined to send the woman to the police station. The woman was truly helpless. She had no choice but to ask her mother to bail her out at the police station. After completing the bail procedure, her mother immediately complained that her daughter was always causing trouble for her. Now, she wasn't even married, but had a 5-year-old daughter. Did she plan to stay unmarried for the rest of her life? So, her mother decisively introduced a match for her. The two just met, and the woman directly rejected him. Just as the woman was about to leave the restaurant, she accidentally noticed the CEO, whom she had bumped into at the airport yesterday, was also having a blind date in this very restaurant. To take revenge on the CEO for wrongly accusing her of being a human trafficker, the woman took the opportunity to punish him. So the woman walked up to the CEO and called him husband. Before the CEO could react, she sat on his lap. She pretended to be very affectionate. The beautiful woman sitting across from the CEO was very surprised. She hurriedly asked the CEO if he was already married. However, the woman was addicted to acting. While pretending to be affectionate with the CEO, she complained to the woman across from them. She claimed that the woman was from a wealthy family and could never understand the struggles of poor girls like herself. She also lied, claiming she and the CEO had been in love for many years, but her family didn't approve, so they couldn't publicly announce their relationship for now. After hearing what the woman said, the CEO's blind date was not pleased at all. She asked the CEO if what the woman said was true. The CEO quickly shook his head and denied it, but under the woman's excellent acting, the CEO's blind date was still driven away in anger. Seeing that her revenge had succeeded, the woman quickly escaped when the CEO wasn't paying attention. The next day, the woman had just arrived at her new job when she unexpectedly ran into the CEO, who came to inspect the company. When she saw that the CEO was the same man who ruined her blind date, the woman was immediately filled with panic. In order not to be recognized by the CEO, the woman